But let's go back to MSG. The Draymond Green, who just had his 8th game with 10 or more rebounds. All-around solid night for Day-Day. 7 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists. As he says, what's up to Mr. Brunson there? Draymond Green, welcome to Toyota Warriors Postgame Live. Bully Fezzi, Bonte here. And first of all, let's talk about MSG.
Bonte,
what is it like?
I'm shocked you're talking to me. The way you was talking about me when I got suspended, I am very shocked you're talking to me.
Really? Really?
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, go ahead, though.
Yeah, go ahead. Hey, tell me about playing at MSG. You guys go there once a year. There's a lot of Warrior fans out there. Describe the energy out there at MSG.
It's always a fun game.
Day, what's going on, man? You out there in New York?
What up, Fezzi Fel?
You guys are 12-3 the last 15 games. Defense has gone from the 20s to now top 7. What's been different about the team so far on the defensive end?
We're just playing very hard. Guys are connected. Helping each other on the defensive end is working for us.
Jeremy, you talk about connectivity. I want to talk about Jonathan Kuminga, his maturity, shot selection, and one play in particular in the first half that sticks out in my mind. Steph was relocating. You directed Jonathan to go set a screen. Seems like he's starting to really pick up both offensive and defensive, playing at a better pace. Seems more comfortable out there.
He is. JK is a star. He'll be all-star in this league for a long time. He's playing confident. He's playing with force on both ends of the floor, and that's what he's going to be great at. You know, he's not going to be a guy who can just give it to you on the offensive end. He's going to be able to hold his own on the defensive end and shut guys down, even more so than just holding his own. So it's been great to see his growth. You know, a lot of people are talking about me coming back in the lineup, and that's why we're winning. I think we're winning because of the growth of Jonathan Kuminga.
That also, Draymond, how about now the second unit with Chris Paul leading the way, Klay Thompson joining that? You guys get up to a good start. That second unit has really dominated with Steph and Chris Paul leading that second unit.
Yeah, Klay's been great. Klay embraced that second unit role, and then obviously getting CP out there settles everything down and gets everybody's great looks. And I'll tell you something that CP, even more so than Klay, that CP being back is going to do. We'll get Dario back playing at a high level. Him and CP have such a great connection, and, you know, with CP being out there, he'll start back getting Dario looks. Dario will get his confidence back in those looks, and he'll be knocking them down. So it's going to make that second unit even better. And then obviously Trace being on the rim presence that he is, rebounding the ball, blocking shots, lob threat has been incredible for that group and for us.
All right, 12-3 in the last 15, 7 straight road wins. Keep up the great work there on the road. We'll see you tomorrow night in Toronto. Draymond Green here on Toyota Warriors Postgame Live. He doesn't like me right now. He doesn't like me right now. Doesn't like the way I'm talking on the Warrior Roast. But, hey, we got to keep it a buck here when it comes to suspensions or whatnot. But overall, Draymond Green is playing some good basketball on the court.
It reminds me of the interview that Richard Sherman did after the Super Bowl. Anyway, the Warriors, this was a very physical game.
He was huge. The first thing Coach mentioned when he came in the locker room after the game. Obviously, without Wiggs in that starting rotation, you have to have somebody come in with a defensive mindset, and with that assignment, how well Jalen's been playing all year. You're not gonna. I mean, he might still get his numbers, but you make him work, and that helps us on both sides of the floor. So. Those are the little things that a guy like Moses can do to help change a game and take advantage of the opportunity that he has, with Wiggs up.
That going on to make us score 25 your starting range. So how much better do you feel about kind of the youth movement, two-time, whatever you call it, just the state of kind of the younger version of the roster? How much better do you feel?
They're showing it. Like, we came in the season with an idea of what our team was going to look like, and then, with the Draymond out for a minute and CP out for 4 weeks, everybody's had an opportunity to kind of show what they can do, understanding how we play and understanding the little nuances that our system and our way, our style can be a fun way to play. And we've obviously made adjustments, and obviously you said JK and the way that he's been featured and putting the ball in his hands, allowing him to make plays. you need guys to step up and be consistent, and that's what they've been doing. So I obviously feel, very confident in our ability to win any game on any given night. We just have to keep stacking, these good performances together. Doesn't mean you're gonna win every game, but I think the identity, that's why I always say, like, are we forming an identity? And I think we are.
How beneficial has it been for JK to have Draymond as a mentor and tutor who's coaching him a ton on the sidelines?
I mean, he's had him ever since he's gotten here. I think it just helps when you have a consistent run where you can put the words and the lessons you're learning into action and go through some of the reps, on a nightly basis. It's on JK to be open to that coaching. He knows it's coming from a good place. He knows it's trying to help him get better. And then, he has to go implement it. So I like that relationship, that chemistry, and knowing that it's working.
How much do you feel enjoy playing here?
It's always fun. Like, this is a special place. It's I always talk about the basketball history that's happened here. I've had some good nights here. 2 years ago was special. So there's just a different energy every time you come into the city, into the building. I think it really honestly helped us in that 20-4 start, just because we were kind of buzzing and flying around, and wanted to take advantage of our one night that we come out here.
The other night when you had to set a tone for those career elite threes.
I always do, whether they go in or not. You live with it, but you just take shots that you're confident taking. It's nice to, especially on the road, like, it helps to kind of get off to a hot start like that. But every night I'm hoping that that's the way it starts, whether it does or not.
Steph, you played with a couple former teammates tonight without any someone who talked about your influence on this jump shot, where you signed this past summer, and the mic's caught him drawing at you about your start in Washington. Can you talk about your relationship with Dante?
I only played with him for 1 year, but really got to know him well. He's a great friend, great teammate. He is a true, professional in the way he approaches everything. Honestly, I didn't know the influence on his shot and what he picked up the year that we were playing together. It was cool to kind of hear his perspective on what he did learn and take away, and how he's been utilizing it this year. He's shooting the ball like crazy. So that's been fun to watch and see. He did call me about his free agency kind of decision and whatnot, and I said before, that having a trust of somebody who values your opinion, and you hopefully can give them confidence on a decision like that, where you sign up to play for 4 years, like, it's a big deal. So I definitely appreciate the relationship there.
Steph, Caitlin Clark announced this option going pro after the season in school. Obviously, you've drawn a lot of comparisons, or she's drawn a lot of comparisons to you. She has her own little deal right now. She's with the shoe company. Do you have any plans to pitch her on the Under Armour?
Oh, absolutely. I'll make sure she hears it from me first. But it's a match made in heaven, if you ask me.
It didn't hurt you guys the other night when you had a tough start to the game, but tonight, seeing the ball go in early, the first minute like that, did that have something to do with the 22-5, whatever it was, that the confidence these guys felt like, okay, we got the normal step back right now?
Like I said, it's always, even the Washington game, I shot 3 or 4 of the same type of shots. They just didn't go in. But it's about the aggressiveness of taking what the defense gives you. We had the ball moving pretty hot the first 6 minutes, and we were getting stops too. So, for us to be a good road team, you have to have that punch, some nights that get the energy going. And every night's different, but it didn't help, or it didn't hurt that, in the Garden I had a good vibe and a good flow going, and it's nice to make some shots.
You playing tomorrow?
We gotta catch the fly.
You know if you're playing tomorrow for sure.
Oh yeah, man, get a good night's sleep too.
You're fatigued, well?
Be tired.